it's a penis. Mozzarella is cheese was something I heard in the hallway just outside my classroom the other day. Something I love about school is that you can watch young people discovering the world. I mean, that was a banal example, but it shows that pupils are not only learning from us teachers, but also from each other and from random conversations in between and after lessons. Although that would mean that I as a teacher, that I'm, well, I teach
Caution,
them. I could,
caution,
and I
system error.
Well, that can't be right. Surely they learn best from us teachers.
System restored.
Another thing I really appreciate is the general creative atmosphere. Yes, creative, because being creative does not only mean to have lots of ideas, but also to realize them. And this is something school really helps to do, because there's a teacher telling you, do that now, it's an assignment. For example, these recreations of Bob Dylan photos. I mean, they're really, really well done. Outside school, you may have these ideas, but do you really put them into action? No, you are sitting in front of your PC, consuming, and I was like you, spending hours marveling at other people's creativity, admiring other people's artistic production, jealous of their achievements. Until one day I found a way out. Let me share with you the idea that changed my life. You can do it as well if you just blah blah blah. Just do what you want to do. Honestly, it's one of the reasons why I hate people ranting on modern art, using the dumbest arguments of all times. I could have made a painting like this. Yeah, only that you didn't. See, an artist creates art, and sometimes the only difference between art and no art is that it isn't art when you're not doing anything. My point being, school is one of these things that make you do things, and some of these things may lead to a certain path in your life. And it's not just the pressure teachers apply. Have you never seen a pupil doodling on the desk, drawing a picture, writing a poem, song lyrics, and all that during biology lesson? Back in school, a boy sitting next to me once made a whole detective set, complete with magnifying glass and pipe, out of a plastic coffee cup and an empty sweet box. I myself spent almost a whole term drawing scissor comics for a classmate, which started when I simply borrowed scissors from her and then drew a few pictures to explain why I had needed them. And off I went with altogether 12 scissor comic strips. Or the one time in 8th grade when I was bored enough to slaughter and then eat 8 jelly babies, and then created a yellow press newspaper about the cataclysm. And what would we do without the procrastination before exams, like these illustrations for a poem I had to write for my Spanish class at university, which I painted during procrastination for my state exam. Or this. Look, it's a penis. A friend of mine, who is also a teacher, took these from a pupil who had spent part of her lessons meticulously shaping them from the aluminium foil of his sandwiches. This happened 4 times, and she always waited until he was finished before she took them from him. The 5th was given to her as a goodbye present. I cannot say how jealous I am. And these are pieces of art. No one's ever made me an aluminium penis. My point is that school makes you creative, whether it is by new input or simply by boredom. Think about it. If school would be more exciting, you wouldn't have the time to let your mind wander and then create stuff.